Okay, so now we're doing reflections in the axes. So do you remember how to sketch something like y equals x squared minus 2x? You can have a look back in exercise 3D if you want to have a look. Quadratics you factorize so that you find the two roots. Okay, that's a nice easy way for this one. So y equals x times x minus 2. So where are the x-intercepts? When y equals 0. And when y equals 0, you've got x times x minus 2 equals 0. So you know that's going to happen when x is equal to 0 or when x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x equals 2. Now we know it's a happy parabola because the coefficient of x squared, ax squared, a is bigger than 0, so it's happy. If a was less than 0, it'd be sad. So we can sketch our parabola now. We mark in our two intercepts. It's happy, so it goes through those 0 and 2. Obviously, this is not a proper sketch for a test. So today we're going to look at what happens. How do we reflect things in the y-axis? So what we do is we replace x by negative x. So say we've got y equals x squared minus 2x, and we replace x with negative x. So now you've got y equals negative x squared minus 2 times negative x. And we want to know what that graph looks like. So I'll type that into Desmos, y equals negative x, and you can have a play with these as well. Minus 2 times negative x. So we've replaced all our x's. Now can you see what's happened? The graph has reflected in the y-axis, the red and the green. If you folded it in half, they would overlay each other. So here we are, I've got that squished in here. So if you were to talk about this being a mirror, the y-axis, can you see each point here gets reflected there? Or it's rather the other way around. Each red point gets reflected in the x-axis. So that's what replacing by the y-axis does. Sorry, replacing x with negative x does. So replace x by negative x to reflect in the y-axis. And if you wanted to find out the rule, so if they said what is the rule for this function that's reflected in the y-axis, then you just stick negative x into the algebraic equation and then pretty it up. So if we did want to see what this equation really was, negative x squared is x squared, minus 2 times minus x is plus 2x. So that is a reflection of y equals x squared minus 2x in the y-axis. Okay, so now, next thing, reflection in the x-axis. Then we replace the y by negative y. Seems kind of logical. And then, or we do the rule y equals negative f of x. So let's look at our function again. Y equals x squared minus 2x. And we're going to graph on Desmos y equals negative f of x, or a negative sign outside that whole original function. So we'll be graphing negative x squared plus 2x. And let's have a look, that should be a reflection in the x-axis. So if we go back to Desmos, delete that one, type in y equals negative x squared minus 2x. And lo and behold, it's a reflection. So that's good. We can also do this on Desmos by changing this to f